So I'm headed to the airport. I'm going to spend the day ceramic coating the airplane. And I've done this with cars before. Haven't done it with the airplane before, but I think it's going to be a great result. So if anyone has done ceramic coating, just like with painting, the prep is 90% of it. So I've got in the back of the car a lot of items to help me do the work, and I will go through it when I get to the airport. So like I said in the car, I'm going to do the ceramic coating here in the hangar, and I'll go through all the products that I have for this process. So one thing that's really important is having really good lighting. So I've got overhead lights, which are not, they're just fluorescent lights, but I've put up, years ago, I put up some big halogen, 3,000 watt halogen lights on the walls to help light up. I've also got this work light that I'll move around. I'm going to actually do this work with the hangar door closed, just to keep the environment clean from dust and everything, and also to keep spectators from coming by. So here are the products that I brought. Of course, I've got a bunch of cameras, so I'll document all of this. Aviation Simple Green and some citrus cleaner, because I talked about how important cleanliness is, and a lot of that will be used on the belly of the plane, maybe the wheel pants. I've got some distilled water if I need to dilute some of these other products I'll talk about into a sprayer, so that way I've got a non-mineral kind of clean H2O. I've got a foamer that I can use if I want to deliver some of the cleaning products in a foam type. That's just a pump foamer. I've got masking tape, automotive grade masking tape. This plane has weeping wings. The leading edge and of all the horizontal surfaces are weeping. So those have a million little holes, perforated holes in that surface, and they really cannot get clogged or contaminated with anything that I'm doing. So I'll make sure to mask that off. I've got a heat gun because there are a few decals. There are a few decals that I'm going to remove because they've got a little bit of age. I've got new ones to go on, so I'll use that heat gun to remove decals. I've got headlamps to use to help me see really well. So over here, Optimum No Rinse, ONR, that I can deliver in this. This will be a diluted situation that I can deliver in this spray bottle. Will be a way to do some cleaning. I'm gonna probably do some spot, if not everywhere, some clay bar. So there's some clay lube for the clay bar. When everything's really, really clean, I've got a large and a smaller buffer, orbital buffer, dual action, that will help with the polish. But of course, polish leaves an oil or some products, so that needs to be cleaned before the ceramic coat with something like eraser. I've got a million microfiber towels. Here's the aviation grade ceramic coating. I used a product by Glide Coat. This is a slightly larger bottle. When you buy ceramic coating for cars, you get really small bottles because that's all it takes. But the airplane has a lot more square feet, so it becomes important to have. You pay less per ounce when you buy it like this. I've got a creeper that I got, which is adjustable. It can be totally flat or it can be propped up like this. So that'll help under the belly and at the dihedral ends of the wings, and a little roll around just to put my chemicals on when I'm underneath the plane. Here's a quick walk around of the plane. It's not in bad shape. It's got a beautiful finish. It's a clear coat factory finish. And so I'm just really doing this to protect it for future wear and tear and to help keep bugs off. But so it's a good time to do it before it gets too bad. So it's probably not going to show up that much on camera, the improvement, but I'll do some photography afterwards to show the results. All right, the underside of the wing is ready, and now I'm going to do the upper part of this left wing. That goes back to detailed cleaning, polishing, and panel wipe before I do the ceramic coat. One thing I'm going to do that I did not do on the bottom, I was careful on the bottom not to get any chemicals on this weeping wing, this perforated leading edge, but I'm going to go ahead and use some 3M automotive paint shop tape to protect that for the top. I was very careful, I was on the bottom, but just to make sure for the top I'm going to do that with the tape. I'm also going to use my foamer. This is the mix. It's a mix of citrus cleaner and aviation simple green and a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and some distilled water. So it's a mixture I put together. But this will create a really easy way to apply the solvent, the cleaner, to the surface, and then I'll wipe it down. So it's a little bit faster than the underside. So that wing is clean. If there's any wax on there or speed shine or anything, it's gone now. Okay, so over 6 hours to properly prep and coat that wing, upper and lower side of that one wing, 6 hours. And I got the main gear on this side, but you know, that's the nature. I've done this on a couple of cars. I know what it's like. So it's that's what you got to do if you want a really good job. So I'm sure I'll be a little bit faster when I do the rest of the plane, but that is a great result. That's 2 coats, by the way, 2 coats of ceramic coating. You know, the ceramic coating is not hard to put on. It goes fast. It's all about the prep. All right, it's day 2. It's time for the right wing. So this is day 3. On day 1, I completed the left wing. That's completely prepping and doing 2 coats of ceramic. Day 2, I worked on this right wing, same thing, got everything prepped and 2 coats. And today I'm going to work on the fuselage. So I've masked off the trim around the windows, and so I will start the process, same process. Well, that's it. That's the end of day 3. I didn't do a lot of video today just because I was busy trying to finish up the plane, but I estimate I've got about 20 to 24 hours of labor in this, and that's really what it takes to do a good job. But I'm really happy with how it turned out, so I'll take some beauty pics to wrap up this video.